In this story, I zoom in on things that fascinate me. I'm Joanne Greene. Walking slowly or standing still in a forest allows me to see, hear, and feel things I miss when hiking, chatting with a friend, focusing on where I'm going rather than where I am. There's movement, even in the absence of wind. Leaves drifting and silently falling from branches, insects building, feeding, mating, birds planning for their future, hiding acorns in tree trunks. Dried leaves remind me of the aging process. Like aging leaves, human skin and hair dry out, skin wrinkles and sags, joints stiffen, and then we fall to the ground. I feel for the leaves. We are all alive and in some phase of deterioration. Nothing living lasts forever, even the redwoods. Yet we can connect with the living through invisible dotted lines, by absorbing chemicals from the trees, gazing into the eyes of any animal, communicating more deeply over time with our pets. When my dog does exactly what I ask her to do, is she learning English words, or is she learning to read me? Is our growing codependence and interspecies love a good thing? Is this even a question worth asking? She loves cheese and bread, like every dog, and so do I. My childhood featured cream cheese for smearing on bagels, cottage cheese that only my mother liked, and American cheese, individually wrapped for cutting in fourths and placing on Ritz crackers for an afternoon snack with tomato or possibly V8 juice. The smell of Kraft Parmesan cheese made me gag. Yet today, I inhale the fragrance of Parmigiano Reggiano and my mouth waters. I discovered the seeming endless world of cheese while working at Papillon, a wine and cheese cafe one summer during college. Port Salut, Camembert, Burrata, Emmentaler. In Amsterdam, I learned that Gouda is pronounced Gouda, and my education is just beginning. Some of us love the cuisine with which we were raised, comfort food, a taste of home. Others of us moved on. In my case, from iceberg lettuce, canned vegetables, London broil, and chopped liver. I'm fascinated by ethnic foods of all varieties, and even though the grandfather for whom I'm named was a kosher butcher, I can live without meat. Give me spices like za'atar, garam masala, curry. Give me ramen and pho. I'm always game to try a new place. Eat with my hands, sit on the floor. And while on the floor, I might turn upside down or sit in a lotus position. Yoga has been my savior since 1974 when I sang, "This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine," at the Theosophical Society in Boston and calmed the F down. Slowing down my breathing is at the center of the miracle. Over the years, I've learned to count my inhalations and exhalations, to focus on one drishti, or point at which to stare, to send blessings to my loved ones, my neighbors, the guy who annoyingly beeped his horn at me when I didn't leave the intersection fast enough for him. I'm captivated by the ancient knowledge that stretching and strengthening our bodies in certain ways improves our health, both physical and mental. And they weren't necessarily overstimulated by cell phones and social media, traffic, and multiple competing demands on their time and thoughts. Technology has so many answers, making our lives easier and more efficient, but ancient wisdom, like Mother, often knows best. It's the emphasis on balance, on interconnectedness that I need now more than ever, that I believe our world needs now. We have so much to learn from simply observing nature. Take the spider, for instance. Can you even imagine what it takes to design and create a web that is not only magnificent in its structure, but durable, flexible, and can trap live prey? It's an engineering feat beyond comprehension. As a young girl, I knew that I was supposed to fear spiders, but after reading Charlotte's Web, I simply saw these inventive, delicate yet dogged creatures as my friends. I'll coax an indoor spider onto a piece of paper and gently place her outside rather than squish her like a bug, as admittedly I do to flies, ants, and other uninvited guests. To me, spiders are royalty, and I will remain in awe of their artistry and practicality, the way a lack of light hides their webbing and a beam of sunshine reveals their glistening, symmetrical creativity. I am endlessly fascinated by the worlds I've yet to uncover. Thanks so much for listening to my podcast. Follow it. Tell your friends. Let me know what you think. And also, if you haven't yet done it, check out my book, By Accident, A Memoir of Letting Go. You can order it at your local bookstore or order it now on Amazon as an ebook, a paperback, or an Audible book.